Time is 10:40 a.m. This is November 19th. 2020 would like to call the 244th meeting of the EEPC to order. The first item is approval of our meeting minutes from October 26th.
I move to approve the meeting minutes.
A second.
Great. All in favor?
Aye.
No abstentions and none in the negative. The second item on the agenda is an audit update. Item A, status of sexual harassment prevention and response practices.
Okay, last meeting I reported that all of our preliminary determinations had been sent. Now I'm reporting that all of our final determinations have been sent. We have 2 up for vote today, but 100% of the final determinations have been sent. All of the agencies have entered the compliance monitoring phase. So I'm happy to report that. And next year, 2021, we will be finishing up the final year of our sexual harassment audits, sexual harassment prevention and response. And I'm working on a new audit for the employment practices, which we may be able, I'm not sure, to start some entities next year, but we'll be finishing up the sexual harassment prevention and response. So we're on track to complete the quadrennial cycle from 2018 to 2021.
Terrific. Very good news.
Yeah.
Thanks for that, Sharice. Why don't we move to the votes? We have 2 items that Sharice set up for a vote. I'll read them out. Resolution 2020 AP 244-966 2020, New York City Housing Authority, and item number 2, Resolution 2020 AP 244-903 2020, Office of the Kings County District Attorney. Can we have a motion, please?
I move to approve them.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Great. No abstentions and none in the negative. Item number 4 on the agenda, compliance update, status of audit plan compliance monitoring.
So as Sharice mentioned, we have had all of our audit plan for 2020 finished with their audit. The evaluation portion of the audit, we're in compliance monitoring. 5 have completed compliance monitoring and have been issued or will be issued today a certificate, a determination of compliance. We have an additional 26 entities in compliance monitoring and an additional 3 who are finished with compliance monitoring, but will likely be on next month's agenda because they didn't finish the last piece, which is distribute the final action memo. Of the 26 in compliance monitoring, approximately 8 have less than 5 corrective actions, which makes it very realistic that they might be able to be completed in the next month. And I'm hoping that we get over the 30 compliance issuance for the end of the year. I think it's realistic. And that's pretty much it.
Elaine, you're on mute.
So the resolutions, the votes.
Sorry, I think
Reese, you're on
Elaine
mute.
might be trying to say something. Commissioner Reese, you're on mute. There you go. Do you want to go ahead again? You're off mute now.
Commissioner Reese, did you have something? You were saying something?
Yes, I wanted to know what our total number was that we have completed for the year. Assuming you are correct that as to what we're going to vote on in December, what does that mean in total number of audits that have been completed?
As of now, there's 22 that we've completed with compliance resolutions. I think it's realistic to get to 33 by next month.
Okay.
So my goal is to at least hit 30, but up to most likely up to 33.
Thank you.
Great. Any other questions? Okay, let's move to a vote. There are 3 compliance resolutions for us to vote on. I'll read them out and then we will take a vote. Number 1, Resolution 2020 AP 244-465 Kingsborough Community College. Number 2, Resolution 2020 AP 244-462 2020 C21 Stella and Charles Gutman Community College. And the last, Resolution 2020 AP 244-941 2020 C22 Office of the New York County Public Administrator. We have a motion.
I move that we approve them.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thanks, Margaret. None in the negative and no abstentions. Great. With that, we can transition. Is there anything else before we jump into executive session? Okay, let's move to executive session. We can pause the recording.
Hello, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I've been trying to speak. Can you hear me? Commissioner Reese, should you be abstaining from the CUNY audits?
Yes, I should be abstaining from the CUNY audits.
Yes.
Right.
So,
Which
so
means
we should redo that
you
vote.
have to go do it again because I moved them.
I'm sorry.
I
No.
apologize.
That's okay. Thank you for doing that. So I will call the vote again. So
Just on CUNY.
that's great. Let's call the vote again and just make sure that we have it for the record. So again, it's 2020 compliance resolutions. We have 3 items for a vote. I'll read them out. Resolution 2020 AP 244-465 Kingsborough Community College. Resolution 2020 AP 244-462 2020 Stella and Charles Eastman Community College, and then Resolution 2020 AP 244-941 2020 C22 Office of the New York County Public Administrator. Can we have a motion?
I move that we approve.
Great.
And second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Great. Abstentions?
I abstain from Kingsborough and Gutman.
Okay.
Thank you. And none in the negative. Okay, thanks, Therese. Thank you for catching that. Okay, so with that, we can pause our recording and transition to executive session.